Hello, recently I have heard from a MQTT user that he is running into problems connecting to a broker with a simple MQTT Explorer, and they are having more than 4,000 value changes per second on their broker. And of course, that leads to an overwhelming of the client because he is subscribing with a hashtag on the root node, and then you are getting all of the data, all value changes from your broker to the client. And I'm telling this already for a long time, that it is nice for having showcases where you start to subscribe to root hashtag and getting all the values in, and you see the nice looking tree, your UNS for example. But I'm always telling, and I have said it multiple times, that does not scale at production, because as this one has also already experienced, having 4,000 or 5,000 value changes per second in the broker, that will lead that your clients are getting all of the data, and that does not make any sense, of course. And you don't want to do this. So for that, MonsterMQ has a different thing. So in MonsterMQ, I don't have this high amount of value changes in my broker here at home, but it doesn't matter. So MonsterMQ has the concept of being able to create archives, and an archive can store historical data, but this is optional. It can also store only the current last well-known state of the topics, and I'm using that to create a last value store in memory. So all of the last values are kept in memory. Okay, be careful if you use UUIDs, then all of the topics will be stored in memory until they are removed automatically by the archive once they timed out. But having that, it is also possible to query the data, and it is not a must to subscribe to root hashtag. You can query the data in MonsterMQ with its built-in GraphQL interface. And to be able to have a explorer, to be able to explore then your topics via the GraphQL, I have now also extended my MonsterMQ Explorer, which is basically a graphical tool for any kind of MQTT broker. But additionally, we have here the option to say, okay, this broker is a MonsterMQ broker, and then set the GraphQL URL, and then it connects to it with this username and password. And then you already are getting here the available archive groups, which you can then, and the tool can then use to browse the data via GraphQL requests. And I'm using this now here, the default. And let's now connect to the broker. And again, it does not do now a hashtag root subscription. It is just querying the first level of nodes. And when we click on a node, then it will query the nodes below. And so you can now really explore and browse the topic, your UNS of the broker. And if you want, then you can also just, by using this plus sign here, then you can subscribe to the tags below, to the topics, and then you see already we are getting now the data in. But again, we only have a subscription to this topic and not to the root topic. So thanks for watching, and feel free to try out MonsterMQ and its built-in last value memory store, and also free to use the MonsterMQ Explorer.